blah, blah. I told him about every single person that wanted to keep him last week is trying to get him to put him up this week. Mm-hmm. He's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. And then he was just like, oh. And he's just like, oh, she's not, like, using my name though, right? I was like, no, she's not giving any names, so you don't have to worry about that. And then he just kind of smiled. He's like, same kind of thing happened in week 2, but I get to watch it this time instead of be the one doing it. I was like, Ryan.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he basically said that he was fucking telling everyone week 2 that they were talking about each other. Just same thing.
Yeah, I want everyone to be uneasy with each other so that when next week happens, people don't even know if they can trust their best friend.
Exactly.
And we still feel solid as a 5.
Yeah, and I keep saying, like, anyone that talks to me, I'm like, yeah, you know, it's just crazy to think, like, Kaela and I felt like we've been a target since day 1, and now it's come to a point where we've got the power and blah, 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 and just basically saying the same thing, like, it comes down to, you know, well, it's week 6, and people are going to say anything and going and throwing their friends under the bus to move forward. And we're going to have to see who we trust the most to move forward with, because right now it's Kaela and I versus everyone is what it feels like. Everyone's like, oh.
Yeah, it's so great.
Yeah.
And Johnny voiced to Allie and Liv. It was literally like, I think you're in alliance with Kaela, Derek, and Erica.
Yeah.
To Allie and Liv.
Today again?
Yeah. Like Johnny was like, I think you guys are working together.
I wonder how he figured it out.
Just because we're all jolly nice to each other, he doesn't buy the bullshit.
Yeah.
But he's not telling me that, obviously.
No.
But Olivia told me and Allie told me in separate conversations. I think I might...
Which means he has to go.
Yeah, but I think he has to be backdoored.
Yeah.
Because I was talking to Olivia during the Wendy's, and she honest to God thinks that she would backdoor him.
She would?
She would.
Yeah.
She would vote to get him out. Because she literally, I guess, Johnny went after her and was like, I would never put Erica up and I would never put you up because you saved me. And she's like, what? Not because we feel good with each other, but only because I saved you? Like, she feels really uneasy with him because she still gives him nothing.
Yeah.
And I told her, I was like, well, a lot of people gave me things that Johnny said, so clearly he's talking game with the other side. And I was like, Olivia, he's not on our side. She goes, that's made very clear.
Yeah.
And Johnny threw out Allie's name.
To you?
Yeah.
When?
Well, like when I was talking to him.
Oh.
He's like, Allie, that bitch talking about me or whatever. Like, once I was like, there's people throwing your name out there. His first reaction was Allie, and then it was Maddy.
I haven't had a chance, because whatever you do, I'm going to go to the person that you're not putting on the block and make it seem like we're saving your life.
Yeah.
You know? So, like, if you decide that you want to backdoor Johnny,
I think I'll put Will and Maddy up.
Huh?
I think that's smart to put Will and Maddy up, but I'm going to tell Will before and literally be like, listen, you're the only person in this house that I feel people won't vote out. People have talked about more of other people than you today, and I was like, and if I put Ryan up on that block, he's going to go home, and I need someone else to go home. And I was like, and I just want to be like, I'm going to make it clear in the nomination ceremony that you are a pawn, that you literally are not the one going home, and I'm going to make it clear to everyone. And I was like, this is me going to prove to you this week, even though I'm putting you on the block, just because, you know, there's a lot of trust broken here, but like, see if we can build something. And then if I win the POV, or if someone does.
Or if he wins it, or if I win it.
Yeah, or I'll literally be like, go for the POV. If anything, I just need to see if people will vote out Johnny over Maddy. I know you would. I know. I can get Paris too. And then if Allie and Liv are willing to, that's 4. I don't need Erica's not going to vote Johnny out.
Yeah.
Ryan will do whatever I say.
Yeah.
He said he would. So that's 5. I just need 4.
Yeah.
And then I can even use it on Will and put him beside Maddy.
Okay, and let's...
Or I'll take Maddy off if people are like, no, I would vote Maddy out. Then I would save Maddy and keep Will up there.
And let's say, at the end of it, Will comes down, Johnny goes up, and by some fuckery, because we know what happens during the weeks, people all flip and whatever, and Maddy ends up going home instead. And Johnny stays, and we have Johnny and Will both in the house. But as long as we tell Will like that Johnny was the plan the whole time, like, sorry, because Johnny's just our enemy then.
Yeah. Be like, yeah, I just gotta tell Will right now that he's safe. I can't say that there's a backdoor option. I'm basically gonna put it out there that Maddy, you're my target. Because once I backdoor Johnny and he's on the block, I can literally go to Maddy and be like, listen, I need to do emotional. You're the most emotional player in this house. I had to put you on the block and say you're the target because I needed you weeping all week.
Yeah.
I'll just literally play off their emotions.
Yeah, and like, just hopefully...
Because I talked to Paris about it.
Well, Eric gets picked and use it and gets the POV. Will she use it?
She would use it on Johnny. That's what Olivia told me. So she said, don't put Johnny initially on the block. She's like, he would have to be backdoor because if Erica got picked for POV and won it, she would take Johnny down, 100%.
So Johnny can't go up?
No, Johnny can't go up.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go, or should we just both, like, bring him in here? And go, hey, like, 'cause I don't know if I should go up to him personally. I
think we should play it Will first and tell Will that he's going up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell Maddy last. And just tell her that it is what it is.
Yeah.
Or should I just not tell her at all?
I don't know.
Because people have been freaking out enough, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be great to,
So
let it
it
happen to the ceremony, but again, I'm looking at our future games. I don't want to screw us up because
exactly.
in the end, I hope Maddy Ann will stay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to be upfront with them because my whole thing is like I'm very upfront and honest, and when I decide something, I tell you.
Exactly.
So I don't want to be like the ham's the thing and just blow people up there.
No.
I was like, I think I blowed them enough up, and hopefully you got something out of it because it's what I wanted. But
okay, well, I'm just wondering if I should go to Johnny and say, did you tell him, like, did you say anything about, like, we heard that you said before HOH?
No, I just heard that he was going after us. I want to literally be like, just so you know, specifically people said more than one person because Ryan told me and Paris told me. And the reason I said, because Paris is like, don't tell anyone I said that because they told me right before the HOH, and if you say that, they're going to know it was me that told you. And I was like, but Paris, you're not the only one that had just told me what you just told me. So if I do say it, like, you could be one that I'd be like, no, it wasn't Paris.
You told her that?
I told her, and she was like, oh, okay. No, because Ryan told me to. But I'm not going to say it was Ryan.
Yeah.
But Paris and Ryan both said the exact same thing. That Maddy and Johnny were literally going around, going like, Derek and Kaela if you win, Derek and Kaela if you win. Both of them. And I'm sure Ryan and Paris didn't collaborate together to come in to tell me that.
There's no way that Ryan and Paris are talking.
Are that close. Yeah.
I saw them talking in the kitchen, but I don't know if there's any, like, I don't think I've ever seen them really talk game ever.
Yeah. I mean, Paris is better than we think she is. But
yeah,
I just
she was also on board.
But just right now, I think she would be more on our side than not because she's scared.
Exactly.
So if I put up Paris and Will, and I talked to Paris out in the backyard, and I said, Paris, what would Will do? Because she was like, after this conversation, I don't know what to think. Because she's like, he lied to me so many times, and I'd be willing to like get him out, but like he was just trying to be so like convincing up there. And she's like, I don't want to be an idiot for believing what he just said up in the room. And I was like, Paris, how would Will feel if I put him on the block but emphasized clearly that he was a pawn and not the target? She's like, I think he could handle it. I think he'd be mad and blow up a little bit, but he could handle it and be like, okay, if this is the plan, this is the way it has to go, okay, but you'd have to take him off.
I feel like we should talk to Johnny first, though, and tell him, like, he's safe before we talk to Will. Because who knows, Will might go out and be like, well, going up, act mad, whatever, who knows.
Okay.
Like, I feel like we should bring Johnny and be like, hey, we've heard these things from certain people since the beginning of the game. Like, we've trusted you.
I'm just going to be like, but I don't believe them.
But I don't believe them. So, you know.
Yeah. You can talk too. It doesn't have to be just me because I feel like you're so much better with words. And I'm really bad at just being like, this is how it is.
Yeah, I just don't want to end up
and
saying.
you're better with like putting all the roses and flowers on top of it when you talk.
Yeah.
I'm not good at that part. I'm just like, oh, one of those.
Yeah.
Come in. Hey.
Smiling through.
I saw your face there.
Finish up?
Yeah, just for a second. Okay, perfect. So I think we'll tell Johnny first.
Okay, Johnny right now.
That he's safe. Yeah, and then after that, we'll tell Will, and then I'll tell Maddy last. Because Maddy, I'm gonna have to try to make her feel like she's the target.
Yeah. Maddy, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna say she's the target. I'm just gonna be like, listen, it is what it is.
Yeah, let's get this going. I'll go get Johnny.
Okay.